Welcome back, everyone. Chris here. In this video, I'm going to be going over 3 of the potentially most accurate Enterprise jumpsuits that you can purchase out there. I personally have never made an Enterprise jumpsuit. That's mainly because, one, I could never find the correct color of the bull denim fabric that was used to make these, and 2, I've always had an accurate version of this at some point, so for me it didn't make sense to make it if I already had one that was. In this video I'm going to go over a little bit of the differences between these 3 and what to look for if you want to purchase one of them, or what the pros and cons of all of them are. First one here is a screen-used Trip Tucker captain's uniform from the episode Twilight. I purchased this one back during 2020, during the pandemic. It was not an auction, but it was on propstore.com just to purchase. The price was, from my perspective, pretty cheap, so I picked that up. And also I did want to wear a command one that I could fit into. This one was worn by Connor Trenier, and I know he's relatively the same size as me, so I knew I would be able to fit in this. I've only worn it a few times at a convention or 2. I got some photo ops with the cast in it, and prize positions I do own. This one here is a German fan club that created these back in 2004. Coincidentally, it was still during the production of the show itself. I have heard rumors, I've never verified it or asked anyone who was in production, but these were potentially used as background jumpsuits on the show in the last season. Like I said, I can't verify that. I don't know that for a fact or not, but they are pretty well constructed. Obviously I have the real one here, and then the one behind me here is the Anovos run that they did. There was a brief moment in history where they had these, put them for sale, and were able to deliver. This one I got towards the tail end of their tenure. It was reduced price. Clearly the ship was sinking, so everything was a lot less than it was, and it's one of the last things I think I received from them. This one, I purchased this one in 2016. Creation held a Dallas convention. It's a small Star Trek con, akin to the old school in the hotel type of thing. And there was this one middle-aged woman just sitting in one of the lobby hangout areas, and it was just draped across one of the hotel furniture, but it fit me well enough. I've since tailored it a little bit more to fit me. This one I've not tailored at all, but it fits me pretty great. And then this one is a Anovos small, which fits me. I probably could take the waist in a little bit, but other than that, all 3 of these are my size. All right, so now I want to talk about a little bit of what makes them accurate and the differences between each one of them, the pros, the cons. So I'm going to start with the screen use one. Obviously, everything here is going to be accurate to the show. Obviously, within a show, they're going to have variances, and this one might not be exact to another one that was on season 4 or season 1. There's going to be little discrepancies, but there's a spectrum. When you look at screen used items, it's, the construction might have changed over the years. The fabric color might have changed. But overall, there's a range where, this looked like to be a background uniform that was then repurposed for Connor Trenier, because this was a one-off alternate timeline type of thing where he was a captain. You look at the tag, you see there's a different person's name, and then underneath it, Connor Trenier. So it was previously used by somebody else. His name is fading out a little bit, but it's still there. The other good thing about this to reference the episode, all the little pills and distressing, even this patch pulling off a little bit, and there's a giant hole in the back here. That is, if you pull the episode up, this one, obviously, these two are replicas, but this one, I had met people who have owned a 4th season or a later season one, and I've taken pictures with them wearing this, and even in person, the color is spot on to what they were wearing, and they had a screen use uniform. Obviously, these two don't look identical as well, so that lends me to believe that there were 2 different colors. I'm not sure at what point they switched over, if there was a melding of the colors throughout the year. When it comes to fabric, the fabric they used was a bull denim, which is 100% cotton. So I'm going to go over a little bit on the fabric of the screen use uniform, and then I'll circle back to the other two. Wrong side of the fabric, which is the smoother side when it comes to bull denim. The other side, the weave, is more pronounced, and you can see the in the Anovos and the German fan club, they actually got it wrong. So in this one, you can kind of see where it's a little more pronounced part, but on the inside, it's the smoother that should be on the outside. So there's that. But the German fan club did get right is they used also a bull denim, 100% cotton. There's a little tag that says 100% cotton, but it's in German. However, with this one, I'm not sure if they recreated a bull denim with synthetic aspects to it, but this is not 100% cotton, therefore it is not bull denim, but it has the same look, not necessarily feel, or it doesn't photograph exactly like this. It has the same weave and everything. The colors dyed to that, but they definitely used a synthetic blend of cotton and polyester. My whole problem with that choice is you're selling yourself as a replica of, screen accurate stuff. When it comes to the zipper pulls, they were very unique. Almost, I think they were custom made for production. I've never been able to find anything like this. They're a little short. They have like little, Anovos did replicate these. With this guy, they used just regular old zipper pulls. The screen use one does have a regular zipper pull, but it's in the arm sleeves and then down at the feet. Obviously I have all 3 division colors here represented. I was told that the fabric they used for the yoke on these jumpsuits was the undershirt material for Deep Space Nine and the Next Generation movies. Either they use the same bolts, so it's the exact same weave, same color, almost identical, and they just used that fabric and used that for the yoke. When I was told this, I guess it was more of a serendipitous type of thing where I only own 2 screen used items. This jumpsuit and also an undershirt from DS9. So what I did was I put it right up to it, and sure enough, it's exactly the same as that. Same weave, same color. So that confirms that. So we move on to the pips and patches. Pips, these are exact pips that came with the uniform as well as the undershirt. So the whole set was there. Whenever Enterprise did a future episode or alternate type of thing, I've seen other auction photos from the last episode where they were 10 years in the future. They made the pips gold, but on screen that did not really translate very well. But these are gold as well. But these are the original pips that were on the show. You can watch screenshots, but you can't really tell the color of these. These pips, these are 2 Anovos pips. Missteps here as well. I'll get into that in a second. And then these came with this uniform that I purchased from the woman in the lobby. Really the best pips I've seen. I don't know where they came from. I don't know if they're screen used, but they, in terms of color, look, functionality, they're the best pips that I have outside of these. They are same dimensions as these. The painting of it, you know, you can always adjust that. But the big problem I have with these is there's one single pin in the back, in the middle, and these are square, they're not circle. So when they spin, you notice, and you know, you have to keep adjusting them. If it's not super tight, it's not going to stay there. These ones and these ones have two pins in the back so that it prevents any kind of twisting and whatnot. That is just another knock here. As far as the patches go, obviously this is a screen use patch here. Anovos did a pretty good job replicating this patch to a pretty good degree. This patch here, it is a nice replica, but the one thing that they did on theirs, if you want to know, you have a German fan club one, the little stars on the side, they're not little circles, they're little plus signs on here. It's a small detail. They did get the zipper pulls right. They never offered an undershirt. Screen used undershirt, it came with the uniform. It was definitely custom made. This one actually has a Voyager tag in there, so I don't know where they used it in Voyager or why there's a Voyager tag, but this is the same undershirt that he wore in Twilight. It's about, see, an inch collar on there. This one is one I just scoured eBay many years ago trying to find something that looked close to this. It's close. It gets the job done. Only a little bit's peeking out. This one, the previous owner had taken his shirt, a black shirt, and then they sewed it in here, so it's a little bit of like a dickie. So it's actually not, doesn't go, but it's nice in warm weather to wear this one. Pretty much a rundown on all these different Enterprise jumpsuits. I'm wearing my Archer green wrap variant from In a Mirror Darkly. I've never made a jumpsuit. I've made other things from Enterprise. I've made the Mako jumpsuit, as well as the Enterprise spacesuit, which I'll do another video talking about that. One of my favorite shows. I love the aesthetic. Where can you get these jumpsuits nowadays? Obviously the screen used ones you can look at like prop store auctions, or with these Anovos ones, your best bet is to just keep checking eBay. I've seen there's a couple on there currently. I'm not sure if they're still there. These German ones are becoming increasingly more rare. Occasionally you'll find them on eBay, know what you're looking for, and then if you spot one, I pick one up. It is probably the best replica of a screen used one that you could buy. This being the second best, with the aforementioned faults of these. That about does it for the analysis on these Enterprise jumpsuits. If you found this video helpful, be sure to share it out. Drop a like. If you have a comment, question, feel free to ask. I always respond to as many comments as I can. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.